Today was an exceptionally difficult day because I probably didn't sleep enough last night, and I had a lot of stuff that I needed to do today before I went to class this evening, or last evening. I guess it's now Wednesday in the morning, and I just had a lot to do, and I didn't have nearly enough time to do it in, and some things about work and some of the volunteer things that I do are stressing me the hell out, and so I was pretty snippy to some people, and I feel really bad for that. And so at some point in my life, I hope to make it up to them, because I was kind of an asshole all day, and I apologize. But sometimes apologies just aren't quite enough. Now I'm waiting for about another hour, and then I'm going to get in a car and drive to Jacksonville Airport to fly to Atlanta Airport, and then wait for like 4 hours in the Atlanta Airport until I can get on my flight, which is lucky number flight 77, or 777, 37s, flying into Las Vegas. I'm going there somewhat for the Consumer Electronics Show, but mostly I'm going there for the International Academy of Web Television Awards show that is going to happen on Thursday of the CES, and I'm volunteering for that whole thing, and then on Friday I'm going to have a meeting about volunteering at VidCon, and then I'm going to fly back to Jacksonville, and I don't have a ride from Jacksonville to Gainesville, which is bad. So I've made a video about this before, but in the summer of 2009 I went to the Northwest YouTube Gathering in Portland, Oregon, and I went to the airport 3.5 hours early and somehow still missed my fucking flight. So I'm a little nervous about traveling ever since then. I'm just a really bad flyer. So I'm hoping that I get to the airport with like an hour to spare, and apparently Jacksonville Airport is a pretty easy airport to get through, so I'm hoping that, you know, I get through security and all that in time to catch my 6:40 flight from Jacksonville to Atlanta, and then when I'm in Atlanta, I'll just hang out for a couple of hours, and hopefully, you know, I'll be able to catch the next flight, because it's important. Yeah, so that's what's going on today. It's a travel day. Made it to the airport. I'm also about an hour early, so that's also solid. My plane is outside. Right in there. Check it out. Nice plane. Oh man, check it out. And a dude is walking away because probably thinks I'm a weirdo. He's over there. Check him out. Sucker. So, empty airports are weird. Look at all these empty seats behind me. Except over here. There's some people over there. But in general, it's a pretty empty airport, and it's weird. I mean, it's 5 o'clock in the morning, so that makes sense, but in general, it's just kind of weird. Crisis averted. I thought I was going to be without The Fault in Our Stars for this entire 5-hour flight, but I found it in the airport, and it's a green J Scribble. No Hankler fish, no Yeti. Just a plain old green J Scribble. That's fine. It's totally fine. So my flight into Atlanta was pretty turbulent the whole time, and you know shit's about to get real when it might be the pilot, but it's probably like one of his other people, comes over the intercom and says, "Flight attendants, sit down." Like, he wasn't even like calm or cool about it. He was just like, sit down. You know shit was about to get real right up in the airplane, because you know, they're usually pretty calm and collected about that kind of thing. So yeah, it was a pretty shaky flight getting in, and but we got on the ground, which is great. And so I have a question. What is with flight attendants, or like the planes and the airlines, not taking cash for like drinks and snacky stuff? Like, that doesn't make sense. They only take credit cards now. It's just weird. So I've got like two more hours to kill or so until my flight. My flight leaves at like 11:15 and is now, let's see, it's still early. It's like 9 o'clock or something. So I've got a lot of time to kill, which sucks. But as I said, I got Tifios, so I'm not upset about it. I'm pretty cool about it, actually. Pretty excited. I've already read the first chapter again. I'm about to read the second chapter again, and then I'll get into the story that I haven't heard yet, which is exciting and cool.
You have 50 credits. So now I have 170 because I played, so I didn't really...
Yeah, so I usually do the 40, but then you can always win more if you do more.
What is this shit, though?
I have no idea. That's the Tree of Gondor there. You didn't win anything. You have only 90 credits left.
What do these do?
That's the Tree of Gondor.
I know, but what do they do?
I don't know. I don't know what these are.
Ring. Just see what happens. Oh, nothing happens.
Maybe you do it while you're like press. No. Maybe it's part of the bonuses.
Oh, I bet you get like.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You have only 10 left.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know.
You're in Vegas, so you got to do something stupid, right?
Are you?
Right.
Is this film? Are you filming? Or?
No, of course not.
Then why? You know, he just has the camera pointed at us.
I didn't know he was, taking pictures.